So yesterday I went under contract on a completely destroyed house that I bought sight unseen, and now I'm going today to check it out for the first time. We'll see. So we are on the way to this property for the first time, and 24 days ago I posted my first video of documenting the story to become a full-time real estate investor. And yesterday, day 23, we went under contract on this property sight unseen. I truly have no idea what we're about to walk into. This is my first investment property, but the numbers made sense and my mentor said go for it. So we're gonna show up and find out what it looks like. I'm gonna give you a breakdown in a camera pan view of every room and show you what this thing looks like so that we can have a solid before and after. We'll see. Here it is. So let me break down my thought process on all this stuff and why we went under contract on this house in particular. Whenever we are looking for a property to invest in, what we want to find is one with good bones that we can build off of. And as you can see, the exterior looks pretty decent. It's got a brick exterior. It's got a decent roof, it looks like. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath. So aside from some graffiti on the outside, it's decent condition on the outside. Obviously, the next step is going on the inside, and this is something that I did not expect. The first thing that our contractor had to do was clear the property. This is an abandoned home, so there's a chance that somebody's gonna be in this property somewhere, so we're literally clearing the house the first thing we do. After we cleared the property, we started recognizing how disgusting this place really was. When I say that it was destroyed, I mean completely destroyed. There was nothing in the house that was even in decent condition. The floors are completely destroyed throughout the entire house. There's broken glass everywhere. There's holes in pretty much every wall. All the doors have been ripped off. The couches are flipped upside down. And one thing I cannot prepare you for is how bad this place smelled.
So I knew something was wrong.
So at this point, you might be asking the question, why in the world would you be interested in buying a property like this? And there's actually a really, really good reason for this, and I'm gonna explain that a little bit later. So since we were working with an excellent contractor, he was there to walk us through the process and do our due diligence to really figure out and break down what this rehab was actually gonna cost. And essentially, if we want to keep going with this deal, we are going to have to gut this entire place. The walls are all destroyed. The bathrooms were destroyed, so we're probably going to need all new plumbing. They had a furnace in there that was probably legitimately from 1918. And then there was even some really weird floor plan issues, like the master bed had this really weird bathroom that we probably need to do something with. So at this point right now is where a lot of people make a huge mistake. Because you have the property under contract and you're eager to get a deal done, you will ignore the fact that the numbers don't work and keep moving anyway. Obviously, from the beginning of the video, I showed up extremely excited about this property, but there's a very, very good chance that I'm gonna have to walk away from it because the numbers just don't work. Now, I mentioned earlier on in the video, I was going to break down for you why I would buy such a distressed property, and here's the reason. When you buy turnkey properties that are already up and running, you don't really know the guts of that property, but in this situation, we are building this thing from the ground up. So with this property, I know every detail, everything's going to be brand new, the plumbing, the HVAC, all the appliances, and this is gonna help in the long run because I'm not gonna have to worry nearly as much about maintenance or any of the other issues that would come with buying a property that you don't know inside and out. So is this house flippable? Absolutely. This house has an incredible amount of potential, which is why we like these kinds of properties. In the next video I make, I'm going to be breaking down all the numbers, and I'm gonna let you know if I decide to move forward on this property or if I'm forced to walk away because the numbers don't work. If you're interested in coming along for the journey, hit subscribe and stay tuned. We'll talk to you in the next episode.